Hi everyone, this is Teacher Jen from camgush.com and welcome to another fun and exciting lesson from Exploring English Book 6. This is by Tim Harris and Alan Rowe. We are going to continue our story here about Anne, and we are actually on the third page now. So, let's start on the third page. I'm going to read the following and you have to listen carefully. After I read, you're going to read this on your own. Okay? So let's start now. Sterling, she said, stop doing your exercises a minute and come here, please. I'd like to talk with you. An actor has to keep in shape, my love, he said. Besides, what is there to talk about? That's just it, Sterling. What do you like to talk about? Said Anne. Haven't you read any interesting books lately? I don't like to read much, said Sterling, flexing his muscles. But did you see the reviews I got in the latest issue of Showbiz magazine? Or Show Business magazine? No, I didn't. But listen, Sterling, what would you say if I told you I had decided not to sign that contract tomorrow? You what? Exclaimed Sterling, shocked. But you can't do that, Anne. It's our big chance. It's your big chance. Can't you see it? When you're on the cover stage in Screen magazine, it'll be great publicity for me. For you. But Sterling, said Anne, if I go on tour, we won't be together anymore. We'll never see each other. What kind of life is that? But Anne, I've already gotten offers for movie parts just because I'm your boyfriend. Everyone knows you'll be appearing on national television. By this time next year, you'll have been all over the country on tour. You'll be famous. Please, Anne, don't throw away this big chance. Don't let me down. That's just what I thought, Sterling. You aren't really interested in me at all. You're only interested in my fame and what it can do for your career. But Anne, that's show business. And don't you want to prove that you can be a success? Anne didn't say anything. She walked across the room and looked out the window. She thought about Wickham City and all the friends she had left behind. They were good friends, and they were always there when she needed them, especially Johnny. Then she turned around and looked at Sterling, who was looking at himself in the mirror again. I've already proved that I'm a success, she said. I proved it to myself, and that's what really counts. Now, all I want is for you to get out of here and leave me alone. I'm going back to the people who really care about me. You like me for, or who like me for what I am and not for what I can do for them. Real people have more going for them than nice hair and big muscles. Goodbye, Sterling, and goodbye, Hollywood. Now, students, I want you to read this page again. To do that, you can pause this video for a while, then read. When you're done, you can press play so that we can continue on our lesson. Now, I'm going to read these story questions. I want you to answer them. You can go back to the previous pages so that you can find the answer. Who is Mr. Goodbar? How did he help Anne? Why was it important for her to go to parties? Who did Anne meet at the first party she went to? What did Anne like about Sterling? What is your opinion of Sterling? What was the real reason Sterling wanted Anne to become a famous singer? Why did Anne decide to go back to Wickham City? What did Anne learn from her experience in Hollywood? Do you think it's possible for a person to be too ambitious? So we got really good answers here. Most of them, you can find the answer from the story, but the last question, number 10, you can answer that using your own opinion, okay? Now let's go on and we have a practice here. Make predictions about Anne, Sterling, and yourself. What do you think the three of you will have done or won't have done by this time next year? For example, I think Anne will have gotten married. Or, I don't think Anne will have gotten married. I don't think Anne will have bought a house. I think Anne will have become a parent. I think Anne will have started her own business. Sterling. I think Sterling will have found a new girlfriend. I don't think Sterling will have gotten married. I don't think Sterling will have become a famous actor. I think Sterling will have traveled around the world. You. I think I will have become fluent in English. I think I will have moved to another city. I think I will have fallen in love. I think I will have gotten rich. So you can make your own sentences using these samples, okay? Now let's go on and ask and answer questions using will be doing or might be doing. 5 minutes after this class is over. What do you think you'll be doing 5 minutes after this class is over? I'll probably be walking home, or I might be having a cup of coffee. You can make sentences using these time phrases, okay? Now, free response. You can get a piece of paper, copy these questions, and answer. Where do you think you'll be living by the end of this year? What do you think you'll be doing 5 years from now? Do you think you'll be living better? How? What are 2 things you think you'll have done by the end of this year? Do you think you'll have become rich or famous by the end of your life? Okay, now this is the end of our lesson. I hope you learned something. This is Teacher Jen from camkush.com saying goodbye and see you on your next video. Goodbye!